times where you got to play it cool and just walk the walk, and I'm going to try to do it right now, but I'm fangirling out so hard. It's a little hard to do that.
We're just like losing our minds.
Pilar, Valdes, everybody, my culinary partner in crime. And ladies and gentlemen, it is New York Times best-selling changer of the game, salt, fat, acid, heat that became the Bible.
Yes.
And now she is here to talk about her second book called Good Things. Please welcome Samin Nosrat.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So when you hear this sound, Pilar is going to actually hit us with some tater tips.
Tater tips.
We're talking all things potato today.
I mean, potatoes are so amazing, and you can do pretty much everything with them, right? Mashed potatoes, steamed potatoes,
French fries,
roasted, fried
potatoes,
hash browns, like a beautiful potato cake,
French fries,
endless. You can turn potatoes into flour, make potato buns, potato
twice
rolls.
baked potatoes are a favorite. So what are we going to learn from you today? We're doing potatoes 2 ways, and I am so excited. I just want to be your humble little minion.
Please come help.
I was like, kitchen.
Tell us what to do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so you're also going to talk about fluffy mashed potatoes.
I like a super airy, fluffy mashed potato.
Yes.
Yeah?
But how? Like, I wouldn't know how to make a fluffy potato.
All right, well, we're going to get you there. It's pretty simple.
We're going to learn from the best of the best.
Part of it is it's the type of potatoes that we start with and choose. So russet potatoes, like the classic russet big brown potato.
I've got one for you.
I have 4 in my kitchen as we speak.
They're super starchy, and starch is actually going to help create the fluff. But I actually think the yellow waxy potatoes, like Yukon Golds, are more flavorful.
I feel like I'm like Van.
And so I like making a mashed potato that has both in it, half and half, so that it's both light and fluffy, but also very flavorful. It's a little extra work, only that it means you need 2 pots for boiling.
Okay, I can live with that.
They're not going to cook at the same rate. So you peel them, you cut them up, and you can help. And so
the water is
we
cold?
started in cold water.
Yeah.
Unlike other vegetables that we boil, you want to start potatoes in cold water, because if they go into boiling, rollicking water, the water is going to sort of jiggle them and they're going to start breaking up, and you don't want that to happen. So we start them in cold water, bring it up to a boil, and just let them simmer till they're tender.
And do you prefer this type of chop where it's even, they're going to cook the same?
Exactly.
Like this is your preferred method?
Exactly.
I want to learn exactly how you would do it.
And this is just about the size I would make them, because you don't want to make them too small.
Got it.
They'll cook more quickly, but they'll take in too much water.
So that's like
they'll
a
also kind of
2-inch
disintegrate.
Yeah, exactly.
2-inch cut,
this is about
roughly,
a 2-inch
right?
pieces. You
So
don't need to
a
be
little
precious
chunky.
about it.
And start the water cold. That is a hot tip.
Yes, a cold tip.
Yeah, it is. Another tater tip.
Tater tip. So we're actually going to go to potato storage. 2 quick tips.
Oh.
Yes. Do not store your potatoes in the refrigerator, because they will start to sprout and green and go bad quicker.
It makes them think they're underground.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm growing.
Is that the eyes, like potato eyes?
Well, they grow the little
stem.
Sprouts will come out of the eyes.
will come out of the eyes, exactly. And the other thing is, we try and wash most of our produce when we get home. Do not wash your potatoes until you're ready to cook them.
Exactly.
Because exactly the same reason, the moisture, it's going to start to sprout and grow, and that actually makes your potato go bad quicker.
Totally.
Hot tater tip.
Hot tater tip.
All right.
So the only other thing to do is just to add enough salt. This is the biggest step. To me, I want to get the salt in the water, because I want the potatoes to absorb the salt as they cook.
To get that flavor.
Yes, exactly.
So you bring that to a boil.
We'll bring it to
what
a boil,
are we looking for?
And then you should be able to pierce them, like with a paring knife or a fork.
And is
they
it like
should just fall apart?
it should just fall apart.
I mean, it should be tender. What's the saying? Cold knife? No.
Hot butter?
Hot knife, cold butter.
Yes, exactly.
No resistance.
Hot knife, cold butter.
But not
Understood.
falling apart.
That's a really great image, because I'm like, I'm always trying to explain to my husband, like, when the right time to pull it out is. And he's like,
well, I know, like, if I'm baking and you put the toothpick in and it comes out clean.
Sort of the same.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's basically like that. So you bring them out, you drain them, and if there's still heat in my pot, I'll put the potatoes back in the pot for a second and let the extra heat sort of dry them out more.
Oh, yeah.
Or you can spread them out like this.
So you basically want to evaporate all the moisture.
As much liquid as possible.
Got it.
Because you want them to be thirsty for butter and sour cream.
Oh. Yeah. I'm thirsty for butter and sour cream.
I like that.
I
So
get that,
you can
too.
also just stick these in the oven like
Right.
like
On a
200
low.
degrees
These
for 5
are the
minutes.
things, though, that for us humble home cooks, and even that I feel like is too much of a compliment to myself. If I put this in, I would do probably the wet potatoes, and I would get a weird consistency, and I'd wonder, where did I go wrong?
Yeah.
So make sure your potatoes are on the drier side, not sopping with water.
Yeah, and if you're planning to make this for Thanksgiving, you know, a thing with mashed potatoes is this is one of the few things I don't like to reheat. Like they change, their texture changes.
They do,
So
they
it's one
gummy.
of the last things I make.
Okay.
Or if I want to make them in advance, I'll keep them warm in a double boiler.
Okay.
So you could even just set a big pot over a big bowl of mashed potatoes over a pot that's
And then
just under
keep
low
it
water.
warm.
Yeah, and you can keep
Got
it
it.
warm.
That's a
that way.
hot tip.
Yeah, that is
So
a-
turn
with-
your
with
pot
butter
into
in
a-
the-
Yeah. And so then all we have to do now is honestly,
this is one of
the
my
secret
favorite
weapon.
tools.
Is it a ricer?
This one is called a food mill.
Food mill.
And this
The
one is called a
ricer is over
ricer.
there.
And they do essentially the same thing.
Oh.
Yeah. Get them nice.
I love this. I mean, I've never, for my mashed potatoes, I've never done a mix. I'm always
yeah.
the russet. It's
The other-
fluffy,
a
but
purist.
I love that.
The other thing I like to do is add the sour cream and the butter as I go.
Before.
And it helps sort of lubricate.
Love it.
What?
And then, keep going. You can start.
Drew, why don't you
Yeah,
hand
let's
crank
give
that?
Drew
go.
that.
We're gonna put her to
Yeah,
work.
bring it
I
over there.
gotcha.
Okay. And you know what's nice? You get a little arm workout.
Yeah,
You
totally.
go. Yeah. Now do the
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she worked
Yeah,
it.
look at you.
It's my first time.
You're doing
love
it great. And because we work the sour cream, there's two reasons why I like to put the sour cream and butter in as I go. One is that I want it to help lubricate and make it moist and less sticky, but also sort of the cardinal rule of non-gummy mashed potatoes, of fluffy mashed potatoes, is do not overmix them. Do not stir them too much. So by adding the salt early on, by adding the butter and the sour cream
You're
here,
not having
we're
to
not going to
churn
have
it.
to
You're
go
not
back
coming in.
afterward and stir, because all of that stirring
love that.
is creating the starches, is turning the starches into gumminess.
Oh, I overdo
So-
everything. Okay, I understood. That was literally meant for people like me. All right, we're going to go to a quick commercial break, and then when we come back, we get to actually get to that second potato recipe. It's a sweet potato and more tater tips, and we get to eat it. We'll be right back.